Listen, Amazon will give you money all day long, but what they will not give you are the names and email addresses of the people who buy your book. Now, those people could very well be interested in your higher price products or services. But how do we find out who those people are? Well, we use a process called list building. So stay tuned, and I'll share with you some tips and tricks for list building for authors. Hey, I'm Vanessa Collins. I am a publishing coach and certified digital marketing strategist, and I teach people how to print money using their knowledge. Now, if you have already written a book, you've already started the process, loaded the printer, so to speak, to be able to monetize your message. You have a product, now you have to sell it. You can print some nice 10s and 20s from your book. However, if you want to print larger denominations, you need to offer higher price products or services. Now, if you missed my video on the 6 virtual products all authors need for their digital dynasty, make sure you check it out. I will include the link in the description or the show notes. But today we're talking about list building and why that is so important. Now, you've probably heard that the book is the new business card, or as Jack Canfield says, the book is the brochure that people purchase to see if they want to work with you. But understand, followers are not on a sales journey with you until they're on your list. Now, this includes YouTube subscribers, Facebook group members, Clubhouse members, Instagram followers, all of the social media, TikTok, you name it. These platforms can close your account down at any time. And if they close your account, you have lost access to those followers. But let's face it, even with access, the platform's algorithms really decide how many of your followers will even see your content. But when you send an email, when you send out an email to your list, it shows up in their inbox. Now, whether they open it or it ends up in their spam, that's that's a conversation for a different video. But it is delivered. It at least shows up. But it is not the same with social media. So that is why list building is so important. And one of the ways we do this is with a lead magnet. Listen, no one wakes up in the morning and says, I need to subscribe to more newsletters or I need to get on more email lists. But when you look at many websites, that's exactly what the call to action is. Sign up for this newsletter. Join my list. You must give people a reason to get on your list. And that's where lead magnet comes in. They're also known as freemiums. Now, a lead magnet is an irresistible bribe that gives a specific chunk of value in exchange for contact information. Now, there are many lead magnets, many types of lead magnets out there, but here are 5 I want you to consider: digital journals, digital planners, cheat sheets or checklists, worksheets or mini workbooks, short video tutorials. Listen, these are not hard to make. Every book should have a lead magnet. Even if you've already published your book, you should consider going back and adding a lead magnet. Now, I usually put this toward the front of the book, but you can add it in several places. So here's a lead magnet strategy that you can use for a book that you've already written. Have a downloadable mini workbook or journal that goes with your book. Now, notice I said mini workbook, not a full workbook, because the full workbook could actually be another product or service that you offer. You can also do a short video series that complements what your book is about. So, for instance, if your book is about life lessons you've learned, you can take one of those life lessons and do a video series about it. You could also create a downloadable resource list. Now, this could be information that is in the appendices of your book, but the fact that it's downloadable could really be of value for the people that are reading your book. Now, you can also use this strategy before the book is complete. Now, this is what I recommend to all of my clients to create some type of lead magnet even before you have written the book. This is the perfect time to start list building. Yes, you should start list building even before the book is released. That way, you have a list of people who are already waiting for your book. Now, you can use this strategy not just with books, but with anything else that you offer your workshops, your online courses, your coaching program. Consider creating a lead magnet that you can use to list build even before you release those programs. So here's a suggestion. Take a topic you talk about in your book. Now you can use what I call my fallback 3 keys to blank. Now, note the titles are very important when it comes to lead magnets, and I've put some resources in the description and notes that will help you in this area. Now, let's get back to the 3 keys method. Now, the blank can reflect the desired result. So, for instance, you could create a lead magnet called 3 keys to writing your book fast. It could also reflect the pain point that they want to avoid, like 3 keys to overcoming writer's block. You could use a modifier to target a certain market, like 3 keys busy moms can use to unlock extra energy. Now, it's not just busy moms that need extra energy, but when you use that modifier, you are calling out to a particular audience. You could probably use that same lead magnet with just a few wording changes and have 3 keys women over 50 can use to unlock extra energy. You could also use a modifier to add urgency, such as 3 keys to quickly overcome depression. Now, you could do this as a PDF. So, for each key, just add 2 or 3 sentences. This is not a book, this is not a chapter. You are just giving some great information, some bite sized chunks, some great nuggets of information. You are not trying to give away the whole book. You could also do this as a pre recorded video. You could do this as a webinar. All of these are great lead magnets. Now that you have your lead magnet, you need to set it up so people can get to it. You also need to market it. So check out the next video on simple ways to set up the technology for your lead magnet.